One done. That is seized. Righto, the new suspension is in on the front here, looking good with those painted shocks we did. back is looking mad as. Now I don't have extended sway bar links, so I'll get some of them so we can hook that sway bar back up. And yeah, she's hanging a lot lower now, which is good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take it down on the hoist, bleed the brakes while we've got the tyres off, and then put the tyres back on and she'll be good to go. See the end results. Righto, everything's done, brakes are bled. Well, we need to put the tyres on and torque the wheel nuts up, but everything else is done, which is good. But yeah, that's it. We're just going to put the tyres on and see how we go then. Righto, so I'm under the car at the moment, and first of all, I don't actually know what happened to half the footage that I filmed. It kind of just like deleted or got lost or something. I'm not sure. It happened with the last video. A couple of clips were just missing, so I don't know what's happened. Might be the laptop or something, but oh well. So I just made you a quick little thing of how I put the lift in. Wasn't that exciting, but yeah. So basically, I put these new springs, well, they're not new, I bought them second-hand off Facebook Marketplace for $300, I think it was. So it's actually Tough Dog suspension all round. The shocks were pretty rusty, and well, not rusty, the paint was peeling off, so I just painted them blue to make them look a bit better, but yeah. So yeah, I actually bought a 2-inch GU lift. Now I went GU because I couldn't find any GQ stuff that had the same height I wanted, so by using a 2-inch GU lift, it actually lifts the vehicle a bit higher, so it's sitting at about 3 inches of lift at the moment, and that's because the GU is heavier than the GQ, so the springs are tougher, so they sit up a bit higher, which is good. It allows me to fit bigger tyres, which you'll see in the future episodes. So the reason I'm filming this now is because I edit ahead of time, so I put this in ages ago, and then I found out I lost the footage. So there's going to be a reveal on the car later on. I've got probably 4 or 5 episodes after this one, and then I'll do a review on the car, and it'll be pretty cool. So yeah, look forward to that. But I'll just go over some other stuff and you'll see that. Yeah, so basically front rear, I put new braided brake lines in, and they're extended as well, so I can get some mad flex when I put some other shocks in one day and some coil retainers, but that's another story. Yeah, so I got some braided brake lines, 2-inch GE lift shocks and all that. Only cost about $300 for the lift on Facebook, and probably I think it was $50 for brake hoses, so that was pretty good. And yeah, so I'll show you what the old shockies and springs look like now, because they were pretty buggered. Righto, so these are the old springs and shocks just laying on the ground at the back. So as you can see, they're pretty old and worn. I don't know if these are the originals or not. These shocks aren't, they've been replaced once. They were Series 2000 gas charger shock absorbers. Now, some of those shocks were, obviously didn't have gas in them anymore, so they didn't return like they should. They were missing oil, some of them. So when you push it down, there's like an empty space, and it just goes down freely without any force pushing down on it. One of the shocks was actually kind of seized, so you couldn't push it down at all, so that would explain the rough ride, as well as the, what do you call it, the old tyres I had on. So yeah, so old shocks and everything here, springs and that, all out, old. If you want these, let me know. They're given to you like $20 or something, who knows. Anyway, yeah, so lift is in. It's been in for probably 3 months or so, maybe more, and it's settled in pretty good. Haven't actually done a flex test yet, but I've been off road and it gets a pretty good amount of flex. I can feel when I'm driving along. So we're keen to check that out, some video footage later on. Maybe even do a sneaky flex test, but that's where we're at. And I guess I'll see you in the next video, which can't remember what it is. Oh, I think flares. Yeah, flares will be in the next video, so look forward to that. And I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.